Hey there, YouTube land. This is going to be a very short video because it's late at night and I have to get ready to go to school, so I'm tired. Like I said, this is going to be a top 5 things that aren't on here but are in my list of great North American TV shows of all time. Would be Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation. Actually, all the Star Treks. But this is the top 5 of now just like of some shows that I really liked, I enjoy, and I keep watching. And they're not the top shows of all time. Mystery Science Theater probably would have been on my top show of all time. Remember, there's no animation here, there's no British shows here, these are just North American shows. There's no Three's Company here because unfortunately I don't own any of the series, so I really did love the show. Same with Happy Days. But I guess, yeah, in order, I'm going to do a top 5 of my favorite shows, about 5 of my personal favorite shows of all time. And number 5. Sliders. Sliders is a show that I completely fell in love with from the very moment I saw it. It had a really cool, unique concept. Basically, it had these people with Quinn Mallory here who would slide from dimension to dimension, trying to get home. Each dimension having a twist on it. You know, it could be like anything from one of them, like genius instead of sports, were considered the big thing, and or it could be a lottery where you where the price where you win anything you want, but you die afterwards. Just a lot of really cool stuff. The first 2 seasons of this are golden. Later on, the series would falter in quality a bit, especially when it lost its actual lead star. But Sliders, the first couple seasons especially, are some shows that I go back and watch over and over and over again. Number 4 is Friday the 13th. Probably, out of all of them out there, between Freddy's Nightmares and all the other shows, Friday the 13th has the most consistently well-done quality. It's just a really excellent program. I wish that they'd had features and stuff on them, but just having the series alone is incredible. Talk about a series going way far and above the movie franchise that it was at least in name based on. Friday the 13th is a fantastic series and definitely belongs to be in the tops. And Roby, gotta love her. Number 3 is Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, I know you wouldn't expect to see Murder, She Wrote on my list, but you know what? This is actually a really fun show. It's pretty formulaic, and you got Jessica Fletcher, who's basically doing a kind of a Miss Marple type character, except a little bit more active. And she's a mystery writer in a small town. It just happens to stumble upon a lot of murders. And one of the things I love about this, there's a lot of guest stars in this show, a lot of older actors and stuff like that, like Frank Gorshin and Janet Leigh, Betsy Palmer, Shirley Jones, people like Eli Wallach, who recently passed away, would guest star in shows like in a Murder, She Wrote, and they would be just really fun shows. You can sit down and watch Murder, She Wrote any time of day or night. Diagnosis Murder is another show that's like this, but Murder, She Wrote was for my money was the top of this type of series, and I'm not including Clum that in there. That would be a completely different list, but for this list right here. Number 2 is Tales from the Crypt. Favorite series of mine. Just so well done. So many big stars in this. So many big people directing it. You know, you got Mimi Rogers, Timothy Dalton, Brad Pitt, Kathy Moriarty. Just so many. The Crypt Keeper has a really cool punny personality, and I really enjoyed it. And my number 1 top show of all time, Harpers Island. I cannot tell you how many times I have watched this show. From the show and the webisodes, just really, really, really good. It only lasted 1 season. The season was complete, and basically what it is, it's a murder mystery. It's a slasher. Every episode, at least one person will die. In creative slasher kill type ways. It will be up to you to figure out who the killer is, why he or she is doing it, and just immerse yourself in Harpers Island. One of the things about slasher films that a lot of people have to say in against it is, it's not exact. Characters are kind of one-dimensional and stuff like that. This being a TV series, you're actually able to let the characters grow a bit and move in directions that you may not have initially expected them to. But Harper's Island, apparently called the DVD edition, although I don't think there was a Blu-ray edition done. You can correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I haven't seen one. Is probably one of the pride and joys of my collection. It didn't cost a lot of money, probably about $35-40 when it came out, I guess. But it was definitely worth it, and I've watched this one several times. So there's some great actors in this. Oh, sorry guys, it's really late. Katie Cassidy, of course, was in this one here. Christopher Gorham, Elaine Cassidy, and Callum Keith Rainey does an important and pivotal role in the series as well. If you haven't seen Harper's Island and you're a horror fan, what the hell? Go see this show. It's amazing. Love it. There's a lot more shows I could have put on the list, and a lot more things I could have talked about, but it's getting late and I'm tired, so I cut the list down a lot from what was there before. But those are top 5 shows that I just go back to and watch over and over again. Thanks for watching, and for me right now, it's time for sleep. And to do that, it's time for tea.